I'm Chaz here with Board Game Geek. I am joined by Kira and Mr. Stephen Bonacore from Stronghold Games, and you guys are going to share some nice roll and write action with us here. So please dive right in.
We are. So you all probably know already Ganz Schön Clever, which we've renamed, for the English audience. That's pretty clever. We are coming out with an entire series of roll and writes. Wolfgang Warsch is on fire, as we know right now, with his nominations and stuff. So the second one is Doppelt so clever, or twice as clever. And we'll be explaining this one in a moment. We're also going to have Bricks coming out after that, which is out in Germany again. So now we get the US release for Bricks, followed by Dizzle, not by him, by Ralph Zorlindi, and can't mention another one that's coming out that happens to have sold 100,000 copies in German. I haven't announced it yet, so you can't say
We
it.
also
But it's
have
something.
Second Chance.
And we have Second Chance.
We have what? Flippin' Right. Yeah.
That's a flippin' right.
Yeah.
That's by Uwe Rosenberg.
Yeah.
Different line, same boxes though, but yeah, we're doing a lot of this writing stuff.
Okay.
Because once you buy into the whole system, the way these things work, it's like an impulse buy for a gamer, especially for a
absolutely.
store. So it's really gonna help stores. Oh, I love that game. I want that $20 more for that. $20 more.
Oh, yeah.
Again and again. So. Why don't we take a look? This is a prototype. Sorry. This is literally being printed next week for us, so
Oh, wow.
it's not going to look very pretty. But the dice are the production dice, and these
Yeah.
are laminated versus the pad. You get a really thick 200-sheet pad with these games.
Oh, is that how? Is that how it's going to be in production with the laminated and the dry
No,
dice?
no.
So we can reuse it for
the
showing it
demos.
off. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
That is so clever. Yes.
That is part of the clevernesess.
And remember too, of course, that
It's already been written on.
this has already been written on, so I can use it to explain. And we'll give you that there.
Excellent.
And this will have the silver platter, just like Gons, for those of you who have, you want to show?
Sure.
What it would look like. So same basic concept for everyone that has played Ganz Schön Clever before. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Platter.
The silver platter.
But this is a little different than what we have seen in the past, right? So you notice that it's you still have blue, you still have yellow, but they don't look the same as they used to. And so we're going to go through and I'll explain what the differences are here about Doppelt so clever, or
Twice as clever.
okay, so there's this new gray silver die that I think everyone's very interested in. We're going to hold that one till last.
Okay.
We'll start with yellow. And yellow, you're just same as before. You're going to roll. If you have the yellow and you want to use the yellow, you'll put it in the square and you'll mark off. You'll circle though instead of X off the one that you want. You'll see here though, some of these have circles and X's. And why is that? Well, good question.
You're welcome.
The circles are going to allow you to complete a row. You'll follow the arrow. If you've completed that row, you'll get the bonus. If you've now X'd, if you have that number again, you can then choose to put an X through it, and those X's are going to translate into points at the end of the game. So if you only X out one, you're going to get 3 points, and so on, all the way up to 165 points if you can get all 10 X's,
Wow.
which is huge.
Absolutely.
Huge.
It's a good chunk of change.
Huge. All right.
As someone says.
So for
I don't know what that is.
Here we go. So blue operates somewhat the same. We're still adding the white and the blue die together in order to get the number we want. However, it's important, and you can see a little bit better on yours here, that it's going to have a greater than or less than or equal to. So
Greater than.
greater than or equal to. I'm looking
So-
at it upside down in my head. Okay, greater than or equal to sign. So you want to try and go for the higher number first, because you have to at least be able to match it. So if you end up with a 1 here, you're going to have to do one, or
lot of
2s
one.
here, you're going to have to do 2s the whole rest of the game. You're still going to proc off all of these and get your individual bonuses as you complete those rows, and as you see on here, if you enter a number there, you're going to get what is at the bottom.
That's right. This doesn't wrap around like the
doesn't.
orange does.
No,
oh, that's right.
no. So
That's
we
why I'm having
lost
Kira do this, by the way, because I would have forgot
lost
everyone these
orange.
rules. I haven't played this in several months.
So green is fun. Instead of it being straight points, sorry, for blue, the points will be as far as you get. So if I get to here, I would get 15 points as shown.
All right.
For green, you're taking whatever number for green, and you'll see here that it says ×2 on that first box. You'll take, so if we did this 4, you would get an 8, and then it would be minus whatever the second box is, which is also a ×2. You get a reroll for that, and you're going to take the math that you've done here and put that number in the little starburst above, and that is your points.
All right.
So the starbursts are the points for green.
So I would want like a 6 for this to be 12, and then a 1 for this would be 2.
Right, and then you'd score the combined.
Yikes. Okay.
Okay, more tough.
Yes.
For pink, all right, this is going to operate similarly to purple after a moment. So you can put whatever you want in the first two, and then as you get to the third one, it's going to give you that greater than or equal to symbol as well. So, or am I doing it backwards? Yes, greater than or equal to symbol. And again, same with the bonuses at the bottom. So, silver, this is my personal favorite die. I really enjoy the strategy.
You have a
that comes
personal
with
favorite
silver.
die, huh?
I do. I think
like
everybody does. I think in the last game, a lot of people were, I'm like a big yellow and blue.
Yeah,
I want to fill
yellow,
out the
blue.
yellow boxes. In this one, yellow is definitely still one of my favorite areas to work on, but silver is fun, and here is why. If I'm going to roll, and I end up with this lovely 5, and you know, in Ganz schön clever, anything that you pick that's higher than anything else you have has to go to the platter.
Right.
When you use the silver die, I choose this 5. Anything lower that's going to the platter, I get to mark off in silver before it goes to the platter.
You get to mark off in silver.
Oh my word.
So you can fill this out quickly. Now, the points at the bottom here are indicating by row
Okay.
what points are. So if I have in yellow, if I only have 1 marked off, I get 2. All the way up to 22 if I have all 6 marked off. So that's 22 points a row, potential.
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 That can add up really quick.
Yes, it can. And then you're going to say, but I just lost 5 total die in that roll. What do I do now? Well, we have some new. We have a new bonus at the top. So we've always had the reroll bonuses and the +1 bonuses. For those of you that don't know, they allow you to reroll all of the dice that are in your hand currently, and the +1 allows you to use an additional die at the end of your turn or at the end of your passive turn. With this allows you to take a die back off the platter into your hand. So when you go to roll for your second, now you're back to 2 die.
Excellent.
Very neat. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, some really
Isn't
nice.
that so clever?
I see what you did there.
Oh, there's some really nice variants. Oh, I get it. There's some really nice variants, very nice variants introduced into this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you'll do the same scoring at the end, just as before. If you for the fox, you'll want to do that times your lowest score. So the goal is to not have any areas with 0.
Yes.
So where is this in terms of release?
Yeah, so this will be, we had just released Ganz schön clever, that's pretty clever. This will be coming out in about, let's call it 2 months, because it's got to get over here and then we got to street date it. So let's talk in May.
Fair enough.
May release.
All right.
So before I leave, if you don't mind, I was remiss not to tell everybody who Kira is. Did I say?
You did.
I
You
did. She's not just a great demo person, she's our marketing consultant, and she's a very important member of the Indie Game Studios team, right? Indie Game Studios, now the merged company with both Stronghold Games and Indie Boards and Cards. And this is a, thank you, and this is a great merger. We can get new great people on a team like this to help us out, and I don't have to do as much work. No, and so it just works for everybody, and you're going to be seeing lots of things and things that will slot right into the indie side, into the indie boards and card side, and stuff that'll slot into the Stronghold game side. More differentiation between the brands.
Very exciting time to
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching. And just in case you're wondering, my favorite die, Mocker. So.
Okay, there you go.
He's pretty smart.